Hey guys, welcome back to Dolly Doll World. Merry Christmas. At the time of filming this, it is the day after Christmas, but we all know it's gonna be a week or two after Christmas by the time I put this up. Anyway, as you can see, it snowed in Jorvik, which I'm so excited about. And you know, if it's gonna be cold, it might as well snow. Anyway, I'm very excited because today we're going to be going horse shopping. I have 5 horses that I'm gonna go or be like checking out and stuff. And in my last vlog, I bought a barn, which was very exciting. So I thought it's time to add a horse. Well, you know, why not? So let's go check out some horses. So the first horse that I'm going to be checking out is a sweet Jorvik paint named Jasper. Now Jasper is on the older side, being about 18 years old. He's been a junior Bobcat IEA horse for about 10 years, I think they said. So he has quite a bit of experience. And actually, funny enough, when I was on the Bobcat Junior IEA team, I actually used to ride him. And, you know, when I saw he was on the market, I just had to check him out again. And he's just so sweet. So I got on and walked him over to the rail, and he was doing great. Now I know 18 isn't like a super old age, but it is on the older side, meaning he will not be jumping, you know, 16 feet oxers kind of thing. But he was still moving great for his age, and I thought he would be a good horse for like lesson students kind of thing, because he was calm, patient, knew what he was doing, and he would be great for any skill level, and it was just so fun riding him again. I popped him over a few cross rails that were set up in the ring, and he was doing really good. He was over jumping them a little bit, but you know, that's something that could probably easily be fixed. I then brought him over to another cross rail and some little, you know, propped up poles, and he did really good with that. And he was just so fun to ride again. His canter was so like rocky, and I think it would be a great lesson horse. So I just got off Jasper, and he was such a good boy. He was doing all the commands, like, you know, willingly, and he's just such a great horse. And I think he'd be like so great for the kids, you know, new and advanced. So he's definitely one on the list. Hey guys, so the next horse I'm going to be checking out is a sweet Icelandic mare named Cookie, and she looks so sweet. Now there's been several red flags, and I haven't even gone on with her or got on her and stuff. Her ground manners were really good. She sat still so perfectly, but her owner wasn't here, and I called her and we had a very interesting conversation. So, you know, long story short, she's not coming. But yeah, I think I'll show you that conversation because it was very interesting, as you can imagine.
Hey Tessa, I just arrived at the stables. Where are you? Oh, hi. So I was like really busy today, and I was thinking there's like no real reason for me to be there. So I just left a grooming box and a tag by her store, which is the one on the inn, and go ride in and have fun, and you know, the arena's open, so yeah. Oh, okay, so you won't be here. Yeah, no, I won't be there. And if you have any questions, the shopkeeper or maybe the owner might know what to help you with. Alright, the owner of the stable? Yeah, the owner. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll check her out then. Yeah. She should be fine for you. Will do. Okay, I'll go check her out. Alright, bye. Bye.
I'm pretty nervous, especially as you can see, the phone call was very interesting, lots of red flags, and the fact that she said she should be good with you makes me a little nervous, but I did still continue to go on because she did seem very sweet, and there's something about that made me trust her. Now she was very hesitant going to the rink. I'm going to insert some clips, but she kept stopping, and she would just like really resist, and then I'd have to be like, come on, and then she would like eventually start walking. This happened about 2 or 3 times on the way to the rink, and I was like, okay, why doesn't she want to go to the rink? Very concerning. But she's moving really well, as you can see. She's very forward, listens to all the commands very nicely. She's super smooth. Like sometimes with shorter horses, because their gait is so smaller, their legs are so small, it can be a little choppy, but hers was great. Like, she had such a smooth gait, and like trot and stuff, and it was really nice. The owner also informed me that she is gated, and the way that she's taught her to go into the gate is to sit back, heels deep, hands forward, and give her a squeeze, and to do it from the trot. And yeah, she did it, and she was so elegant, and it was so fun to ride. She looked so fancy. The owner also informed me that she can jump. So I took her over some rails. The first one she did clip, so I was like, okay, but all horses clip poles. So I went over another one and she did great. And you might be thinking these jumps are a little high for her, but apparently this is the height that she is normally jumping, and they were set up like that. And this is a jump like size that I normally jump at, so I did feel pretty confident with her going over those. And yeah, so she did so good. And then I rode her over and got off and quickly went around and checked her out, making sure she was all good. And yeah, I was kind of wondering, okay, why did the owner say she should be good for you, or if she was actually good with me? I don't know. There's definitely some information that I would need to get out of the owner first before I buy her, but she's definitely such an amazing horse, and her being smaller does make me feel more comfortable with lesson students. So I just arrived at the manor where the third horse is located. This is Starlight. She is a Percheron mare, and she's like 17. No, she said 18.5 hands. I don't know. She's ginormous. Like, she's even bigger than the one I ride up in Dundale for like Jorvik Ranger stuff. I think he's only 17.5. Like, she is ginormous, guys. And wow, is she gorgeous. So I led her out to the ring, and once I finally caught on to her, it was a tall mounting block I had to climb up. Anyway, she moves so elegantly, and the owner said she might be a little stiff because they had a big workout yesterday, but she still moved so graciously, even though apparently she might be tired. I couldn't tell really. She is just magnificent, and wow, I feel like I can see all of Jorvik up here. Even when I put her into the trot, it was just so beautiful. Like, look at her strut her stuff. Now, it definitely does show in her price how amazing this horse is, with a whopping 2,500 shillings. Now, that is quite the price, but she is so gorgeous, and her canter was so nice. She did feel a little bit stiff, but that's due to the workout that she said they had yesterday. But wow, I just can't get over how gorgeous she is and how fun it was to be up there. It felt like I was floating over the arena. And turns out she is also gated. The owner told me to sit up and, do a few other things. And I put her into this beautiful gate. And then person who's clearly having a great day built a snowman in the middle of the arena, and Starlight did not like this snowman one bit. He had the carrot nose and the hat with the rock eyes and a broom. Like, who wouldn't be scared of this thing? So she had a good time rearing at him and then kind of zoomed off, and then I finally got her back down to a walk before I asked her to go into the special gate again. She did keep falling out of it, but then I was finally able to get her back up into that, and it was amazing. But it shows even amazing horses like Starlight can still spook at things. Horses are horses, but she was just so gorgeous, and her spook was it was kind of minor. Like, it wasn't bad. Anyway, the whole time she was reading, I'm like, please don't fall. It is a long way down. Anyway, I got off of her and then examined her, and she looked good. Hey guys, so it started snowing really bad yesterday around the time I was going to check out the other two horses, so I decided to do it the next day, which actually worked out for the better because it was a lot of driving, or it would have been a lot of driving, And the two places, so the other horse is like in the complete opposite direction as this one. So I didn't plan it too well. Anyway, let's go check this one out. Hi, I'm here to check out Luna. Oh, howdy. Yep, Luna's tied to that pole over there. Her saddle, bridle, saddle pad, all that stuff should be over there with her. And I believe you probably saw the big arena on your way down. Yeah, I did on my way down to check her out. Yep, go in that one when you're done tacking her up. All right, I will. Well, hello, Golden Gorgeous. You are beautiful. All right, time to get you ready. Now, something that it did say in the listing, and I can definitely tell, is antsy and meant for experienced riders. Not that I consider myself an experienced rider, but I kind of had a feeling I'd be able to tackle this one. I started grooming her and she did calm down a little bit, but then when I put on her saddle, saddle pad, bridle, all of that, she did start moving around a little bit. So I could definitely see her anxiety coming out. And I get it, a new rider, but if I were to use her in lessons, new riders would be there, you know, almost every day. So we'll see. I walked her up to the big arena and then hopped on, and she was super good, just stood there while I got on. And then, got the gate and all of that and started walking inside. She was super amazing. As soon as I got on her, she calmed down. Maybe she was feeding off of the confidence I was pretending to have. Fake it till you make it. And she was moving so, like, elegantly and, smooth. Now, she is primarily a Western horse, is what she said, mainly used for, like, what'd she say? Western pleasure. Apparently, she was also used for cutting and long trails. Apparently, she did do some other things in the past that have led to her anxiety on the ground and, other things. But apparently, she's getting better, and she's even better once you're on her. And I could definitely tell. She moved so wonderfully, and she was such a pleasure to ride. I had such a good time riding her. And I worked with her on some bending poles, which she just moved out of very elegantly. And, for being a Western horse, she's very elegant. When you think of a Western horse, you think of, those horses that come barreling down, whipping around barrels like these rugged, Mustangs kind of thing. But no, she seems like she should be some, like, show horse, like the ones that you see online that sell for like $5 million. Her price was definitely not that much, which it's kind of surprised me with how beautiful she is. But apparently she hasn't had the best start in life, so that's why due to her past, they thought her price should be a bit lower. Anyway, enough about that. I whipped her around some barrels, and she did such a good job. We did mess up a few times, but she did amazing. I then walked her down to the post and tied her back up, and continued with untacking her while she actually stood pretty still. And at the end she was a little alert, like, oh my gosh, I'm going back to my friends. I led her back in the pasture, and she was like, looking around like, hey guys, did you miss me? I'm back. Anyway, it was really funny, and I gave her some pets and then walked out. So yeah, she was such an amazing horse, and definitely one to consider. Now, she definitely was more advanced. I wouldn't say, it's more of a mild, like, you just kind of came out of beginner, you know what you're doing. So between, like, what would it be, like mediocre and advanced, it would be great with her. And she was just fun for me to ride. Now I'm looking for myself here. Anyway, she was such a good horse. So let's go on to the fifth and final horse. So the fifth and final horse that I'll be trying out is this sweet Norker named Bluebell. And I thought it was so pretty. Her owners braided her hair and put little roses in it, and I thought it was just so cute. I continued with tacking her up, and she was so sweet and curious. She stood super still for me while I got her like saddle and saddle pad and all of that ready, or like on her. So yeah, I put on my helmet and now it's time to go test her out. I really like her size. She is not a real tall horse, which is good for people that are just starting out, because not everyone likes to ride a good, 17 hand horse. But she was so cute and sweet and curious, and I really loved her demeanor. Once I got on, she was equally as good. She walked on for me, and we started, working our way around, figuring each other out and stuff.
I really appreciate how sweet and calm she was, super responsive to all my cues. I really liked her size too. It was really good for all ages, in my opinion. Like a very much beginner could definitely ride her, or someone just coming off a pony, or even someone, more of an adult, I would assume, like, can ride her. Like, I can ride her and, just fine. Like, I'm not crushing her. But she is just so sweet, and I absolutely love her demeanor. Something the owner also told me that she can do is if you lean over and pat her shoulder, that she will bow. So I thought we would try that out because I'm really intrigued. So let's see. Okay, bow. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I can imagine every 5 seconds I turn around, a lesson kid would be bowing on her. That might be an issue. But she's so sweet. The owner also says she does lots of groundwork, so I'm just going to do that for a little cool down. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. I have such a hard decision to make. All these horses were so amazing, and it's gonna take me a while to figure out who I'm gonna go with. I know I said it might take me 1 or 2 weeks to decide. It's gonna take me 1 to 2 months. For real, like, it's gonna be so hard to decide. All these horses were so lovely. Let me know in the comments who you think I should go with, because I don't know. I'm not sure. I could use your guys' opinion. My mouth is not mouthing with me, or my brain's not telling my mouth what to do or what to say. I don't know. My brain's not working. It is cold. It is freezing up. I need to go inside, get a hot cocoa, and thaw out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.